for a little while now. How long did you know this guy before you married him?
2 years.
So how old are you now?
19.
Mistake. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. She is so young. In my opinion, it's way too young for her to be involved as heavily at this stage in her career. Once you start working steadily, you can't afford to have that kind of distraction in your life. All right, I love you, and I'm going to talk to you soon. What the is wrong with him?
Hi, how are you?
Everything good?
Yeah.
Let me smell this. What's in this?
Lemonade.
Lemonade with what? Lemonade with vodka?
A little bit.
No. You know what? No. You can't drink. No.
Sorry.
No alcohol. No alcohol. We're here to work. Party on your own time. Some of the reasons why I don't want the models to drink are A, I don't want them to become alcoholics. B, I don't want them to be bloated for the shoots with red eyes, hungover, and unable to perform. And C, it's just not good for business. C'est pas chic. All right, I'll see you later, you guys. Bye. I love you guys. No alcohol. This is fantastic. So you have a huge booth here, right?
So I can explain to you. We have Project. It's the biggest show in the world.
Project is a trade show in Las Vegas, Nevada, which is where all of the vendors and all the designers come to show their wares. This is so cool.
Yeah.
In 24 hours, one of the biggest shows the agency has participated in will begin. I'm feeling so excited, proud, happy, sad. I don't know. I'm bursting with pride on all levels. Oh my God! Hey! This is the biggest booth I've seen ever.
Gotta look yourself up. Wheel it and wheel it. Always willing.
Being my first time in Vegas, I was absolutely in love with the strip. But being 18, it kind of sucked. I can't wait till I'm 21 to come back.
Right on.
So now we're here in Vegas for this job, and JP and I are actually sharing a room. It's not that it's uncomfortable, we're getting along well. We're just not really talking about what happened. It's just something that's really hanging over our heads.
Of course, as it happens, Rodrigo and I end up having to share a room together. This just couldn't be any more awkward. I'm hoping if we don't address the situation, Rodrigo can kind of get the hint that I didn't really want to pursue anything, and I plan to spend as little time in this room as much as possible.
Walking around at the Grand Canal shops at the Venetian was pretty fun. We all just hung out together and we just went and did our own things.
You know.
Guys, I've never been on the gondola ride.
Not on the side, over to the step, yes?
Me and Sissy, who I completely adore, we decided to go on a gondola ride and just talk a little bit, you know? There were things that I didn't mention to her about this past few weeks. And it's just good to have a friend that you can talk to.
So what's up?
What happened was that Nathan took the girl Tracy to a date.
Right.
And he didn't want to go by himself. And I was talking about JP. And he kind of hooked me up with JP, sort of, was kind of a blind date.
Is JP gay? As soon as Rodrigo told me he had a blind date with JP, the first thing that went through my mind was, oh my God, JP's gay? Oh my God, I had no idea.
Yeah. Are you serious?
I had no idea. I'm so surprised. So was he into you?
Well, I mean...
Did he like you?
Well, I mean, we made out, but...
No, you didn't. Shut up. Would you make out with him in Vegas?
Don't put me on the spot. That is so obnoxious of you. You put me on the spot. No, I don't know.
Why?
He's hot though.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, I think you should. He's hot.
I don't know what's going on with JP. What he's thinking or what. I'm kind of in the dark. I guess we'll see what happens while we're here in Vegas. Thank you for listening to me, and yes, I would make out with him.
Coming! Make sure it's none of my ex-husbands. Hello?
Hey, Janice.
Hi, Ethan. Jason, come in.
I found Jason.
Oh my God, I'm so happy you're here. Today, I'm meeting with Jason Scarlatti to discover the truth about the big miscommunication at the Christian Audigier casting.
I booked Dominic like a month ago for the project show, not JP at all.
So then why did Peter bounce in on the Christian Audigier booking like that? It was crazy.
I have no idea. It made no sense.
When I talk to you and I talk to him, it's like two different. I don't know if you guys aren't communicating or not. I get a totally different story from him.
To know that clients are beginning to notice the miscommunication that's going on between Peter and I is embarrassing and detrimental to the agency. I don't want you to think that I'm double booking you, or, this whole thing with Peter kind of has me like reeling. And you know what? I have problems with Peter. That's all I have to say right now.
Coming up, Janice faces the waves of her turmoil with Peter.
I think their business would suffer if it continues the way that it's going right now.
Then, a Vegas bash.
You have a huge show, and there's a lot of money at stake.
And a lesson in networking.
Desiree said she wanted nothing to do with this part.
Has Janice making a splash.
You paid a lot of money for To Exist. I don't want you to think that I'm double booking you, or, this whole thing with Peter kind of has me like reeling. I invited Jason Scarlatti up to my room so we could resolve this whole mess between our agency's two biggest clients, To Exist and Ed Hardy. The more Jason told me, the more furious I was getting.
I'm just really confused because I get calls from him at 10:30 at night, New York time, and I don't know, do I have Dominic tomorrow or do I don't have Dominic? I think their business would suffer if it continues the way that it's going right now, because I think the client, like myself, is not sure if they're sure what they've booked, what they have on records. I've booked things months in advance and the day before my event, and there's still confusion as to what's going on. I have Dominic tomorrow, but if you want him for the show, I have no problem with him doing the show. I just want him to make up that time that he leaves my booth. If I can have him make up that time at another time.
Well, we can arrange that.
We've already paid.
That we can arrange. And once again, you're bailing out the Janice Dickinson Modeling Agency, and thank you for being such a big brother to us. Thank God for this agency that I have a great client like Christian Audigier and Jason Scarlatti, who are willing to put up with this nonsense. I need to have a talk with Peter, and I need to do it very soon. Thank you so much, Jason Scarlatti.
You're welcome.
Extraordinaire. Just love you so much. All right, thanks. Viva Las Vegas! Christian Audigier is French, and French people love to party.
I've invited Janice and her model to the party tonight, just to celebrate the first day of the show.
Christian, what's this party? We're so psyched. I haven't been to a party since my ex-mother-in-law fell in love.
Leaving the Venetian, we boarded the party bus. It was awesome. I get the road with Janice and Christian Audigier, and they're like the best company you can have on a bus.
You know what? You guys have a good time. I don't care. I'm so tired of being like an agent. I just want to have fun myself. Somebody,